Here we are, Jeff and Sarah, from the bridge of our boat.
Oh, give me the beach boys and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beach boys and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
What you doing, baby?
Driving the car. We're headed up to North Myrtle Beach.
What's up?
Leaving Lake Wills. It's about a 9-hour drive.
And what's up there?
An Ocean Alexander boat that we want to look at. 54 foot. I gotta watch the road. There's a lot of fog.
He's got this beautiful wife, 3 gorgeous little boys. They're Don, their little boys, this gorgeous home, everything.
Welcome to South Carolina.
Look,
So we are in the car. It's about 9:46 in the morning. We are going to be meeting the broker at 10 o'clock to go see a boat. John, the broker.
And the boat is...
The street.
You help me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beach boys and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Platform. Kind of a small little cockpit.
I am not a solar panel person.
We put the solar on our boat. We put 200-watt panels.
Joker valves, there's a box of them right there. I don't know how to change them. And then your gray water tank or your shower sump tank is up front, in the front of this hole. And you, I mean, I can get in there. I mean, I've been in there many times because I fixed the wires aren't perfect, but the bilge pump didn't work, so I rewired it. Like all of the bilge pumps, you cut 3 inches off the wire and install it. That's what Oh, were you talking about the washer and dryer? They put it like there's no storage, so I don't know. Or somebody had said the original design had 2 bunks in that room, and then they had those cabinets built. I don't know that to be a fact, but that was the closet. Now I'm gonna ask a dumb question. And this one, like this davit, the motor controls that one going up and down. Other than that, everything else is manual. You got to pick it up manually, you got to turn it on. The rain never quit yesterday. Huh? A friend of mine's got a X5, the 5.0 M series, and I think it's 5, 6, and 5. It's never been in a race car. I don't have a problem with those.
I don't either.
But like I said, the reason my boat's getting garmed is because I have them in my shop. And that's why they're going on there, because they're free.
But I bought my Ray Marine at zero. Like $6.95, not sale, half price. And then I put in the Ray 70 VHF with AIS receiver.
And what they told me is it does this outlet. And that's why this is there for all the computers and the iPads and stuff. It's got to do more than that. And then there's another little door under the refrigerator that runs it. That big toaster oven on the counter is the only thing this under did. And again, inverters and all that is
They're sealed, so you can submerge them. But they get
Now I don't want any videos of that because I don't want part of the insurance claim.
Ain't a thing. Hi, this is Jeff and Sarah coming to you from our home in Lake Wales. You've just seen a video of our tour of Ocean Alexander
54-foot Pilothouse.
up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And so we thought we wanted to just take a minute at the end to let you know what we decided about the boat and why.
The price was right.
Yes, it was a very motivated seller. We had known of this boat while we were on the loop
We've been at a couple marinas with them.
They were looping the same time we were looping, and they looped closely with
Our friends on Southern Winds,
Peggy.
Peggy and Preston.
right. And so they had raved about the boat and said it was a good boat. But those owners had already sold it to another gentleman who decided he didn't want to be in the boat life anymore after just a short period of time, and so he put it back on the market. That's when we went to look at it because the price was priced right. Anyway, so we went up and took the 9-hour trip up to Myrtle Beach, met with the broker as you saw, and took the tour.
It sleeted on the way up there. It was cold.
Yep. Not Florida weather at all. So we're glad to be back in Florida and a little bit warmer now. So we decided to pass on that boat and not make an offer. And probably the number one reason, there were probably two reasons. One was the master cabin. You'll see in the video that it was smaller than we would have liked. Driftaway, our Main Ship 390 had a very small master cabin. We weren't down in it very much, but getting up in the morning and trying to get dressed and it
It was a little tight, especially for me.
yeah, you couldn't both be doing something in there at the same time type of thing. So we always said, next time let's try and find a boat with a bigger master stateroom with a little more storage. And this boat just didn't have either. It didn't have enough storage and it was not big enough. It was almost just slightly bigger than what Driftaway was. So that was really
Yeah,
discouraging.
The interior is a little dated, like from you'd think it was from the 70s, but it wasn't. It was from the 90s, but it had a lot of mirrors, a lot of
mirrors. Yeah, mirrors. I don't know, I would have had to take down mirrors in the bedrooms, mirrors in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Everywhere was mirrors.
In the condition, it was a little rougher than what we had thought it was going to be.
That was the second reason, is the condition of the boat, the overall condition.
Yeah, there was some water damage, and there was some water intrusion into the fiberglass, and the soft goods on the bridge needed to be replaced, and it needed to be completely repainted outside. Where there had once been carpet, you could see where all the nail holes that were in the teak and holly or in the parquet flooring, and yeah, it just needed a lot of work. And it being how many miles? 400?
Yeah, it was a 9-hour drive. So if we had left it there in that marina or someplace close by there, this would have been difficult to get up there and do work on it for any length of time when we really needed to be here a lot of our time now due to family reasons.
And our current marina, Anchorage Yacht Basin, said they could not accommodate a 54-foot.
Yeah, so we couldn't bring it back down there.
So we'd be on the hunt to find a marina and move the boat down and try to sell ours while we're working on the other one, and
it didn't
wasn't
wow
in the
us.
cards.
Yeah, it wasn't like we walked away, oh, I love this boat, we got to have this boat, and we weren't really excited about it.
It wasn't like Panacea.
Yeah, it had some nice features about it. Just little things, garbage disposal, trash compactor, dishwasher, relatively good sized
54
refrigerator.
feet.
Although the refrigerator was dirty. But there was a lot.
Did it have stabilizers?
I don't think it had stabilizers. I can't remember.
Anyhow.
Anyways, there were just some things that were nice about the boat. It's very beamy, as far as the salon goes and the pilot house. But other than that,
Yeah, in Ocean Alexander, they have beautiful interiors for the most part,
for the most part,
unless somebody wrecks them.
and puts a lot of mirrors up.
Yeah. So,
That's why we decided to pass on it. When you're going to be making a large investment on something you plan to stay on, and at least we are planning to stay on this boat for several years, hopefully, if everything works out according to our plan, and do a lot of cruising, we want to have something that's in a little bit better condition to start with. We don't mind making some repairs and customizing it some to our taste, but some of the stuff, like up on the fly bridge.
yeah, we looked at a 48-foot Ocean Alexander flush deck called Panacea when we were in Green Turtle Bay, and that 48-footer had twice the room that this 54-footer had. So I think we've pretty much settled on the Ocean Alexander 486.
Or if we can find...
With the twin cabins, 2 queen beds.
Or if we can find a 548 in good condition at a good price, I wouldn't mind looking at those.
Or 540.
I like the
Or
548s
56.
because the 548s have the kitchen up near the
Up in the pilot
house,
yeah.
which is really nice. But we'll see. We're there's not many of those around Florida at all, much less for sale. So we're having difficulty.
Pacific Northwest, they're everywhere, but not on the East Coast,
So we'll have
not
to
east of the Rockies.
we'll have to wait and see if something comes up for sale somewhere close by in the
Or
next.
pay $20,000-$30,000 and have one moved.
Yeah.
No, I'd
Anyways,
rather spend it on diesel.
or we'll have to move it, and that will be a video series in itself. The Big U,
The Great U.
yeah, from Northern California through the Panama Canal
Seattle.
over to Florida and up the intercoastal Atlantic,
Maine.
yeah, to Maine. Maybe we'll do something like that.
And 51st state of Greenland.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe
to
go up to
Ireland.
Greenland, yeah. We'll see
Just
about that.
kidding.
Alrighty then, so that was our decision, and as we come across other boats and tour them, we will do our best to get the camera out and let you take a peek too at what we're seeing and what's out there on the market at this time. So we are right around the holidays, New Year period that we're videotaping these boats. So we'll see you again soon.
Yep.